Hello. This today's session, a small lecture, is for the determination or prediction of hybridization of central atom. Along with this, we also see about how to calculate the number of lone pairs present on that central atom. First of all, to know or to see all these concepts, first we will deal with some common things, that these are the some elements which are mostly central elements, and these are their valence electron. For carbon, its atomic number is 6, that's why its electronic configuration is 2, 4. 4 is the valence shell electrons of that carbon or valence electron. Similarly, for boron 3, beryllium 2, nitrogen 5, oxygen 6, chlorine 7, iodine 7, phosphorus 5, sulfur 6, bromine 7, and xenon 8. Xenon is also sometimes central element because its ionization enthalpy is very low. When with xenon some more electronegative elements combine like fluorine and oxygen, then it will loses their electron. That's why it is also a central element. Then if we have to find the hybridization of that central element in case of cation and anion. Cation means having positive charge, either 1 positive, 2 positive, or 3 positive. If on cation there is 1 positive, it means that there is 1 electron is less. If 2 positive, 2 electrons are total 2 electrons are less. In case of anion means negatively charged ion. 1 negative charge means 1 electron is more in total sum up. 2 minus means there are 2 more number of electrons. Then some more monovalent elements whose valence is 1, they are hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. See here, alkali metals also have first group elements also have 1 valency, but these metals are not considered during hybridization because they can form ionic bond. We can deal with the hybridization concept for covalent bonding. That's why we are not taking here the alkali metals. Clear? Then, and last one, okay, these we will see in next session. Next session means in after some minutes. Okay, what is the basic trick, super trick to know the or to judge or to predict or to find the hybridization of central element is that formula is that Z is equal to 1/2 into bracket V plus M minus C plus A. Okay, that is the formula where Z is the number of or total number of hybrid orbitals. Okay, about hybrid orbitals you must have learned in atomic structure or structure of atom. The orbital related to single atom is called as atomic orbital. That atomic orbital combine to form a hybrid orbital during formation of a molecule or ion or polyatomic ion, etc. Then what is the meaning of that V? V is the number of valence electron of it is very important, of central atom. In this lecture we will see about 15 examples, more trending examples about the hybridization. Then what is the meaning of C? C is the number of positive charge on cation. Number of positive charge on cation. That is the number of valence electron on central atom means that. And A is equal to number of or negative charges or number of negative charge on an ion. Okay, very good. Then how to calculate number of lone pair? It is also very important. That is Z Clear to you? I think clear to formula. Calculation is very easy. Number of lone pairs are very important in determination of shape of that particular molecule. By knowing or by studying that hybridization as well as number of lone pair, the easy is the thing to determine the shape as well as geometry of that particular molecule. Okay, number of lone pairs is equal to Z minus number of surrounding atoms to central atom. Here no consideration of monovalent, either is divalent, trivalent, monovalent, any type of the element surrounded by it, all should be considered. Not only fluorine, bromine, iodine, oxygen is also surrounding element in some cases. Okay, then now we will take the 15 examples in very short time. First example, determination of hybridization of carbon dioxide. Okay, central element is carbon, then Z is equal to, carbon has 1/2 into valence electron of carbon is 4 plus there is no any monovalent atom surrounded by it because oxygen is divalent, plus 0, minus it is not an anion, 0, not it is cation, it is not an anion as well as cation, so minus 0 even though plus 0 is equal to 1/2 into 4 is equal to 2 is equal to 2. But okay, after that, if Z is equal to number of hybrid orbitals if is equal to 2, then hybridization is sp. Clear? If the hybridization is sp, means 2 hybrid orbitals are involved, and these hybrid orbitals and electron pairs, there are 2 electron pairs, are arranged in a linear manner, that is a linear 180 degree bond angle. If hybridization Z is equal to number of hybrid orbitals if 3, then the electron pairs, 3 electron pairs are involved, they are arranged in a trigonal planar manner, in single plane and trigonal sp2. If Z is equal to 4, sp3, arrangement is like a tetrahedral. These are not shapes, these are arrangement of electron pairs. Shape depends on how many lone pairs, how many bond pairs, and repulsion, bulkiness, etc. Okay, then if Z is equal to 5, then hybridization sp3d. If hybridization is sp3d, then the electron pairs are arranged in a trigonal bipyramidal geometry. It is the trigonal, pyramidal or bipyramidal. Okay, then sp3d2, the arrangement of electron pairs is square bipyramidal, that is square pyramidal, bipyramidal or octahedral also. And the last one, if Z is equal to 7, then electron pair means lone pairs, bond pairs, hybrid orbitals, all are arranged in a such a manner, pentagonal bipyramidal, in a plane pentagonal bipyramidal. Okay, pentagonal 1 2 3 4 5, and that's why pentagonal, pyramidal, bipyramidal. Clear? Okay, then I will take duster here. Next example is then CO2 sp hybridization. Okay, in this lecture we will deal only about the hybridization. Then number of lone pair, we consider it is a some number. Suppose let's say it is a x for number of lone pair, then x is equal to x for the central element, Z means 2, and number of surrounding atoms 2. It should not be necessary to they must be monovalent, it should be divalent also or monovalent also. 2 minus 2, lone pairs are 0 on central element. Okay, then second example is SO2, very fast. Z is equal to, fatapat se, 1/2 sulfur, 6 monovalent element, 0 because oxygen is divalent. Monovalent elements are commonly hydrogen, fluorine, bromine and iodine. We will not consider here. Alkali metals, 0 it is not an cation, 0 not an anion, 0 is equal to 6 into half 3. Okay, 3 means the electron pairs are arranged in such a manner trigonal planar. Planar शायद PLANAR. Okay, PLANAR, trigonal planar manner. Then number of lone pair we consider it as an x. 3 minus 2. 2 are the surrounding atoms, that by 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. 1 is the lone pair. Then central element sulfur, trigonal planar, oxygen, that is the lone pair, and these are the extra bonds to complete the octet of that central atom. Okay, clear? Understanding? The next example, third example of SO3, Z is equal to 1/2 into 6 valence electron of sulfur, plus there is no any monovalent atom surrounded to central atom, 0 minus 0 plus 0. Okay, it is not an cation and anion, is equal to 3. What is x? What is that x? X is 3 minus 3, 0, because 3 are the surrounding atoms. It should not necessary to they should be monovalent. They should not be monovalent, then also valid. Okay, then its arrangement of these 3 electron pairs in a sp2 manner, hence its shape is SO O O single bond. According to Lewis dot structure, it is a double bond. Okay, it is the sp2 120 bond angle. Clear? The fourth example of XeF4 xenon, though it is noble gas, when highly electronegative element like fluorine, oxygen combines with xenon, then xenon loses electron because at that time its ionization enthalpy is very less. Okay, xenon Z is equal to 1/2, its number of valence electron 8. Fluorine is monovalent element, therefore 8 plus 4, fluorine is a monovalent element surrounded to xenon, minus 0 plus 0, it is not an cation, not an anion, then 8 plus 4, 12 into half, 6 is the Z. What is x? 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. 2 are the lone pairs, that's why its shape is, according to Lewis, more symmetrical way. 6 means octahedral or square bipyramidal. Xenon, it is the square arrangement like this, square. Fluorine, lone pair and again lone pair. Concept is to determine hybridization. I will teach you even the shape also. Okay, it is the geometry square bipyramidal, but in determination of shape of that molecule, lone pairs are not considered. Geometry is square bipyramidal or octahedral. In determination of shape, lone pairs are not considered. That's why it is square planar. Shape is square planar. Geometry is square bipyramidal. Okay. Again, take a screenshot of this. Example number 5. Example number 5 is CH3 plus, it is carb and carbocation. Z is equal to central element carbon, that's why valence electron 4 plus hydrogen monovalent, that is 3 minus 1, because cation 1 plus means 1 electron less in total sum up, plus 0, it is not an anion, that's why it is equal to 4 plus 3 7 minus 6 into half 3. What is the x? Number of lone pairs is equal to 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. There is no lone pair. What is the shape of that carbocation or carbonium ion? Carbon 3 means sp2 square trigonal planar, not square, trigonal planar, that is H and H with plus sign. Clear? 120 bond angle. Example number 6. ICl4 Z is equal to ICl4 Z is equal to 1/2 into iodine with valence electron 7 plus 4 chlorine monovalent plus 4 minus 0 but plus 1 due to anion. Clear? Is equal to half into 10 7 plus 4 11 plus 1 12 into half 6. And what is the X? Number of lone pairs. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. If Z is equal to 6, then it is sp3d2 octahedral square bipyramidal. Arrangement of electron pairs. 2 is the lone pair. Then ICl4 is written like this: ICl and lone pair and lone pair. Clear? It is the geometry of this compound is geometry. That is arrangement of electron pairs. Either it is bond pair or lone pair. Octahedral, but its shape is square planar. Clear? Next two examples are, take a screenshot of this. Next examples 7 and 8. Now, example number 7, NO3 minus. Okay, Z is equal to 1/2 nitrogen 5 plus 0. There is no monovalent. Minus 0 but plus 1 due to 1 minus charge is equal to 3 means sp2. There is no lone pair. X is equal to 3 surrounding 3 is equal to 0. That's why sp2 means trigonal planar. Clear? Example number 8 NH4 plus, its name is ammonium ion. Therefore Z is equal to 1/2 into 5 plus 4 because 4 monovalent minus 1 plus 0 minus 1 due to 1 plus charge 4 plus 5 9 minus 1 8 into it is 4 means sp3 lone pair 4 minus 4 0 sp3 tetrahedral, but arrangement is like a tetrahedral. It is exactly tetrahedral. Nitrogen, these are the 4 hydrogen. Okay, there is no lone pair. Next example number 9. The example is for XeOF2. Z is equal to 1/2 8 for valence electron of xenon plus 2 for fluorine, not for oxygen. Oxygen is not a monovalent. Then minus 0 plus 0, 8 plus 2 10 into half 5. Number of lone pairs, X is equal to 5 minus 3 surrounding oxygen 1 2 fluorine 3 is equal to 2. Arrangement of electron pairs is like a trigonal bipyramidal. Arrangement of electrons is like a trigonal bipyramidal like this, and there are two lone pair. For such a concept, trigonal bipyramidal geometry, you must have to know about the Bend's rule to minimize the repulsion. I will not explain in detail here because the concept is for the calculation of hybridization. Okay, if you require, then comment me. I will make the video on Bend's rule also, or shape and geometry clearly. Okay, trigonal bipyramidal is like this. Trigonal bipyramidal, that is the xenon. A trigonal lone pair requires more space. Lone pair has a greater repulsion according to VSE pair theory. As the lone pair requires more space, it can acquire equatorial position and not axial. Lone pair can acquire equatorial position in case of only trigonal bipyramidal geometry and not other geometries. Here also a lone pair, and then three bonds. One is double bond oxygen. Here is the fluorine. That is the shape, exactly shape. Geometry for trigonal bipyramidal. in prediction of shape, lone pairs are not considered. That's why it is T shape. That's why it is the T shape. Clear? Take a screenshot. The next examples for prediction of hybridization. Next example number, I will don't know. Example is for XeO3. XeO3. Xenon. Z is equal to 1/2, then 8 plus 0 minus 0 plus 0. Clear? It is not an cation, not an anion. Oxygen is not a monovalent. That's why it is 8 into half, 4. Very good. Then X is equal to 4 minus 3, because 3 are the surrounding atoms, is equal to 1. 4 means it is sp3. sp3 means xenon. Then one lone pair is there, oxygen, and again oxygen. Clear? Okay. What is the shape? Geometry is tetrahedral. Shape, trigonal pyramidal. Shape, trigonal pyramidal. Geometry, tetrahedral. Next one H2O. It is very well example, you will know about it, but let me find it. Hybridization. It's hybridization of central atom. Which is the central atom? If you want to know about the central atom, how can symmetries are there, then you must watch the video regarding Lewis dot structures in our channel, in playlist chemical bonding, about the Lewis dot structures. Then Z is equal to, for oxygen, 1/2 into 6 electrons, valence electron, plus 2 for hydrogen, monovalent, minus 0 plus 0, it is equal to half into 8, 4 means sp3. Okay, sp3. Number of lone pairs, X is equal to 4 minus surrounding 2 is equal to 2 lone pairs, means 2 bond pairs. Oxygen arrangement is like a tetrahedral. Central oxygen, these are the 2 bond pairs, these are the 2 lone pairs. Okay, what is the geometry? Is the tetrahedral. Shape, bent, bent shape. Bond angle decreases due to 2 lone pair or repulsion between 2 lone pairs. Okay, the next example, if the video is supportable to you, if video lecture helps you, so definitely subscribe our channel. Also press the bell button to notify incoming or update notification. Okay, next example is for NH3, and the last one is for PCl5, again one for CH4. Clear? For NH3, PCl5 and CH4, 1/2. Nitrogen 5, phosphorus 5, carbon 4, plus 3 plus 5 plus 4, minus 0 plus 0 minus 0 plus 0 minus 0 plus 0 is equal to 8 into half 4, 10 into half 5, and 8 into half is equal to 4. Nitrogen is like this, sp3, X lone pair, 4 minus 3 lone pair 1, X is equal to 1. Here 5 minus 5 lone pair is equal to 0. Here 4 minus 4 lone pair, X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. In case of methane, there is no lone pair. If there is no lone pair, then geometry and shape are same. If there is no lone pair, geometry and shape is the same. That's why its geometry is tetrahedral as well as shape is also tetrahedral. In case of PCl3, geometry trigonal bipyramidal, shape is also trigonal bipyramidal. Clear? I will not write here. In case of PCl5 and CH4. In case of ammonia, which is the last example, there is one lone pair. Nitrogen arrangement of electrons is like tetrahedral arrangement of electron pairs. Sorry, H and H. One lone pair is there. Geometry tetrahedral, but shape is like a trigonal planar. Okay, I hope you will understand very well about the prediction of hybridization as well as number of lone pairs on central atom. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, then definitely subscribe our channel, small channel, which will help you in future regarding chemistry, and also press the bell button. If any queries are there, doubts are there, definitely or frankly ask in the comment box. Thank you for watching the video.